Hi all, good afternoon. Hi Nasim sir, good afternoon.
Yeah, good
Yeah, team,
afternoon,
if
guys.
possible, please check your colleagues to join the session. Whoever is not joining.
Yeah, guys, you all could able to hear me? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Nasim.
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear.
Nasim.
Okay, so voice is clear, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. So I think we can start, right?
Nasim, but your voice is very low. Just can you speak loud?
Okay, is it fine now?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, okay. So I think let's start. Yeah. So yeah. So in the last session we talked about life cycle of information management. After that we talked about Informatica cloud architecture. Yeah, where we understood several components within the architecture and how multiple components would talk to each other in the architecture also we talked about it. Yes or no? Yeah. So so that's what we have seen it, right? So like on-prem layer, cloud layer, and then agent, which will act as a mediator between on-prem and cloud to on-prem, whatever, right? And after that, we registered Informatica Cloud successfully. We have done it. After that, we have just logged on to it and
Yeah,
installed
hi Nasim sir. Sorry to interrupt. Sir, your voice is too low. Can you check the?
too low. Guys,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me, guys? Others?
Yeah, your voice is audible, but voice sound is too low, sir. That is the thing happens.
Venkata?
Yeah, it's very bit low.
Okay, Venkat, yeah. So what to do? I have to take out this.
It,
What
it, it
happened?
seems the issue
Maybe
for everyone.
Sorry?
maybe with the headset or the mic it is.
Let me take out this. So now I think, can you hear me now?
Y- Yeah, this is crystal clear. But,
Okay, good.
yeah,
So let's use this, yeah. So I'm not using headset now.
cool.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Pawan. So, yeah. So after logging on to this Informatica Cloud, right? So we have just got into administrator service. Thereafter, we downloaded Informatica Secure Agent, installed it successfully. Then we started up performing basic data integration activities like how to configure flat file connection and how to what supply the inputs for flat file connection for both the sources and targets, right? And then we built a mapping between source and target and we executed it. We saw the result in the relevant target. Yes or no? That we have seen it. Yeah? And then finally, we touched upon filter transformation, where we can use that particular transformation to limit the number of rows. Yeah, that's what we did, right? So I think we talked about with a single filter how it works, with multiple filters how it is going to work, right? So we talked about that also, right? I think we have done that. So I request everyone to log on to this cloud environment, guys. What happened? Hmm? Yeah, please log on to the cloud, guys. We'll directly get into practical examples today. Yeah. Let's log out and log in. Yeah, please log on to the cloud, guys. So we'll try to what we call understand other transformations on today's session. So like first let's understand the limitations that we have within this what filter transformation. So let's log on to it first. RSL media 4 gmail.com. And login. Yeah. Yeah, get into data integration. So here we can take so we talked about source, filter, then followed by one target. Then we have seen source with two filters, right? So filter 2, then corresponding target, right? That's it. Likewise, you can have n number of filters and corresponding n number of targets. Yeah? I repeat, we can have n number of filters and n number of corresponding targets. Yeah? So that we can say over here. Now, in this case, can you see any problems or overheads by using this particular filter transformation, guys? Guys, can you see any problems or overheads by using filter transformation? Answer is what? Yes. What are those? One, for every condition, there has to be separate filter transformation. So, extra thread is required, right? First overhead. And second, if you have extra transformation, right, there has to be data transfer that should take place from source to filter, filter 1, filter 2, filter 3, right? Yeah, that's going to be extra overhead, which is data transfer overhead. Right? So which means because of these two overheads, so mapping runs slower than expected. So now the question, how are we going to overcome with these limitations? Guys, can hear me, right? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, the lab is working, huh? Huh? I can't click anything. Guys, please check the lab. Is it working or not?
Not working.
Yeah, it's not responding. Malesh is there, huh? Malesh, are you there?
It's working for me.
It's working, huh, madam? Ranjan?
Yeah, for me it's not working.
Oh, for some it's not working. For me also it's not working. What happened here?
Maybe logging off and logging in again will help.
Now only I
Restart.
logged in, man.
Yeah, stop and start again. Maybe it will.
Or maybe will not work. Let's see.
It's working after refresh.
Oh, again refresh.
Just refresh it.
This refresh. Okay.
Beside stop.
Yes, yes. Anyway, I refreshed it now. Yes, it's working. So data transfer overhead, right? So that's it. Now, how to overcome these limitations? So that's where we have got another transformation which we call router transformation, right? So, like in programming, guys, you all will be knowing decision making blocks, right? What are those? We have got a if, and we got if else, and we have got else if ladder. Yes or no? Then we have got yeah. Let's say just take only these three. In this case, if you have multiple ifs also, whether first if got satisfied, right? Other if statements will get evaluated. Yes or no? So, irrespective of whether the condition is satisfied or not, subsequent if statements will get executed. Same here also. Same here also. All else if ladders will get executed. So, there is going to be overhead in terms of processing every condition. So, in programming, how do you take care of it? By introducing worker switch, where you will have a label. Switch takes a label as input, right? Yes or no? So, and then we'll use case label. Yes or no? Like example, label value. Let's say case 1. Yeah. Then we can have case 2. Then case 3. What is this? Yeah. Open braces here. Yeah. So then we have what I call some logical statements, then followed by break. Yes or no, guys? Similarly, for every case block, you will have logic followed by break. Yeah? So logic followed by what you call break. So same thing you will have here. So logic followed by what you call break. Yeah? So that's it, guys. Now, how it is going to solve? As and when the first case block satisfied, it will execute, it will come out from this switch statement. So rest of the case statements would not be evaluated. So same way, this router transformation is going to work. Yeah? So which means avoid executing other if statements, right? And that's the first thing we can just avoid it. So which is data transfer overhead is not there, right? So which means you will have mapping like this: source followed by what, router, fine, then followed by any target. So within the router, because we don't have multiple statements to be executed, right? So all of them will be kept within this same router transformation, all the conditions. Like we have n number of filters, right? One router will take care of adding n number of conditions. So n number of filters are not required, which means no extra thread. Only one thread will take care of all the operations. That's the one thing. And then because of that, we don't have threads. Data transfer is not there, right? From source to second filter, third filter, that's also not required. Only once it will transfer data to router, rest will be taken care by the router transformation. This way, we can avoid these two overheads by using what, router transformation. Clear, guys? Yes or no?
I have one question.
Yes, please.
So this thread and router, right? So this router thing. So if we have more than one filter, in that case we will use, or even for one filter also we can use.
one filter we can still use it. This one, that's the best thing. Yeah, and that's a good question. If you have only one condition, right, filter is better than router.
Mm-hmm.
If you have more than one filter, right, router is much better than filter. Just remember that. Because it has to perform some basic initialization, right, for all the conditions to be satisfied in router. So in case of one condition, right, filter is faster than router. More than one means router is much faster. You got no?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good question, guys. Yeah. Okay. So now let us start getting into practical examples, right? So now our agent is up and running, right? So now let's go to new mapping. Yeah. I request everyone to start performing these steps, guys. New mappings. Yeah. So please select mappings. Done all? Yeah. Click on create. Yeah. So now let us start with what source. After source we can have the router transformation. So please select the router here, drag and drop onto this link, guys. Just place the router in a link so that from source to router, router to target connection would take place automatically. Yeah. Done, guys, all? Yeah. So now let us maximize this. Go to source, select source file connection. You can see whether we are using right path or not. See C source, right? This is not right one. So we need to select the right one, which is source file connection. We can have n number of connections, right? Just to verify, right? Click on view. See here, this is pointed D source. So we are using this thing, right? Yes or no? Yes. Done. I think we're all on the same page, right?
Uh, actually,
Yes.
we wanted to see that mapping once.
Which one? Beginning,
On
huh?
the mapping side, like we added the router, right?
Router, huh?
Yeah.
So cancel this, restore this. Okay. Can you see in the palette, right? If you try to scroll down, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You can see router here. Yeah.
Yes. I dragged it, and then we have to integrate with source, and
Yeah.
I
Drag and drop like this. Drag and drop and place it under the line. So now I'm deleting because we have already done it. Yeah. That's it. Now, if the link is gone, right, you can just connect
okay.
from source to router, whatever, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But First time when you do, right, the link will not be gone.
Okay.
Yes, now I think we are conferring source, right? Let's go there. Okay, likewise, ask questions, guys. I request others also to ask questions. Yeah, click and select. Yeah, here you can see, right? seq1.txt. Yes or no?
Hmm.
Say okay. Sure, that's it about source. Now, let's click on router. So router with, let us say, we'll just start with what? Single group. By default, guys, whenever we add one custom group, right? So by default, it is going to add a default group. That's it. Same thing even in programming also, right? Like C, C++, Java, whatever, right? Yes or no? Same concept holds good even here also. Now, let's maximize this. See, all the columns have come in here. Then go to output groups. Can you see by default, you will have default group. Let us not add anything and configure target and see whether it works or not. Yeah. So here we got all the fields because of the link. Then specify the target. Yeah. So target file connection. Please select, guys.
Can we slow down a bit? We are going a little faster, I believe.
Okay. That's why I stopped here. So just select target file connection. Yeah.
So in the router side, what kind of
We have not done
changes we?
anything.
Okay.
Nothing. So we have just given the name only.
Oh,
So
okay.
other than that, we did
Uh-huh.
not do anything. This is a default anyway. We did not touch. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Now maximize this and specify the target here. Yeah. So drop down and select target file connection. Yeah. Yeah. Select target file connection. Yeah. So click on select and yeah. So here, please select create new at runtime.
Okay.
So here we can specify router underscore target dot txt. Done all?
Yes.
Say okay. So that's it. Now restore this. So we can supply the mapping name. Click on mapping workspace outside these transformations. Click here and supply the mapping name. Mapping underscore router. Fine. And save it. Remember guys, if you want to see here, there is an invalid. It's invalid, right? If you look at the status here, it's invalid. I hope all of you could able to see, right? Invalid message. Yeah. So we need to know the reason why it is invalid. For that, in the right top, you can see validation button, right? Yes or no?
Right.
Yeah, click on that. See, there is a problem in router transformation. Expand. Can you see button here to expand? Click on that. At least one custom group or custom output group should be specified because we did not add it, right? So now go to that router transformation, maximize this, go to output groups. Yeah, now you're all here, right? Yes or no? So let's take out this. Now we can see plus button here. Click on plus. That's it. Now we can add a group and specify the condition. Let's say C1 equal to 1. Fine. Or greater than 1. Fine. So please add this, guys. We are applying filter condition within custom group. Yeah. So please do that.
So in the custom group, my mapping router where I'm trying to fetch the custom group, it is not showing. So
Sorry, map in router only will have custom group. Yeah. Say okay. Let me
okay,
show it
okay,
again.
okay.
Can you see here? If you click on output groups, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Then on the right top, you can see plus button. Add new output group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Click on that. Then specify filter condition. So within this, if you click on it, you will get this new group name here. And there is a configure button. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Click on that, which will take you to some other window where again click on plus and specify the filter like C1 equal to whatever, right? We supplied C1 greater than 1, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we did. Yeah, done guys. So because I have already done, I've just cancelled it. So I can delete this new one. So this is a new group. Now, if you want to change the group name, you can also change it. So group underscore 1. Yeah. Just double click and change the name of the group. Yeah. Just double click and supply the name here. Yeah. So this way we can add n number of groups depending upon the number of conditions that need to be added. Yeah. Then restore and save it. Yeah, see here. Now the mapping is what? Valid. I hope all of you could able to see the same thing. Yes or no, guys? Yeah. Now, if you want to look at what got added, there's a plus button here. Can you see here where I press the mouse pointer? Click on it. See, there's a group 1 default group. Yes or no? By default is connected to target. So you got right. So we will not get the data of what we define in group 1. Let us see that. After that, we'll try to add one more target for group 1. Clear no? So now let us try to run. I think we are all same page, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yep.
Fine. Click on run. So make sure that so we have got right agent. Yeah? So because I have two agents, so I need to select the right one. But if you have only one, right, by default, that would be selected. You don't need to do explicit selection, right? In your case, I think there's only one, right? Okay. So now click on run. Yes, it is running. So let's wait for a while. Meantime, if anybody has got any questions, please ask now.
So in the Informatica cloud side, do we have this power center concept like we had in the client side, server
Sorry,
client?
Informatica?
So on in Informatica on-prem, if we see like there were many other components in Informatica like Power Center, then Informatica Designer, all those things. So this all things will be also there in the Informatica cloud, right? Or there are certain differences?
No, actually, we are performing, right? For example, first client, repository manager, Power Center repository manager, right? Why do we
Right.
need that? We use it to create a folder or multiple folders, provide a
Mhm.
permission. So yesterday we have already done, like how to create it in Explore, right? We create new project, we have also created new folder. So likewise, we can also perform export, import, all that. So that feature is already covered. Next, let's say we need to perform building a mapping. Where do we do that? By using Power Center Designer. That
Mhm.
anyway by using this particular mappings assets, right? We could able
Right.
to perform doing that. Yes or no?
Right. Right.
So second part is over. Likewise, you can also perform many more things. We'll see one by one example at least. Third
Cool.
is what? Workflow manager. So what do we
Yeah.
do as part of workflow manager? We can build a workflow which would contain set of tasks which can be connected in parallel or sequential. To do that, we got a task flows where we could able to perform that. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
But during session level, right, we configure source, target, all that, right? So that part, mapping level, mapping level itself, we have done it already. Yes or no? So
Yes.
that also has been taken care. And the fourth is what? Monitor. Once you run it, right, we can go to my jobs where we could able to monitor the activities within this my jobs, which is equivalent with what? Workflow monitor.
Workflow monitor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this covers all, right? Yes or no?
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So
So
in the workflow monitor, we had certain, workflow sites like
yes,
inherent
yes,
things.
yeah. It
So
has got many, yeah, many sub features. Yes, I can understand that. We have got a Gartner view, we got a normal view
we used to see
where
the
we can
throughput
see.
also if it is in running
Yeah,
state
yeah,
and
yeah.
all the things.
So
So
that much
in
is
in
not
the
there here because it's
oh,
evolving, right? It will take some more time to
oh,
get
okay,
there. Right?
okay, okay.
Fine. So it's clear, right? Now rows processed one because so we have got only one record which satisfies this condition. Yeah. Can you see here source has got three rows and target has got only one. Let us see what is that one, right? So rest of the properties I think we have already discussed in the last session. Yes or no? Yeah. So now let's go to target. What is the name we gave? Roto target, right? This one. Enter. See, we got 1, 2, 3. But what is our condition, guys? What is our condition? Greater than 1. Yes or no? And why we got equal to 1? Because because we connected from default. Yes or no? Default group is connected to a target. Actually, we should get data of this thing. 4, 7 should come. Instead, we got first because default, whatever has not been taken care in the custom group, they'll be sent to what? Default group. Because this mapping maps to what? Default output. That's why we got default data here. Remember that. We got right? Yes or no? Now, how to get this custom group result in the target? That's a question, right? Yes or no? So to answer that, so please go to tools palette, all of you guys. Yeah, please go to tools palette and drag and drop target here. Then map. Can you see so custom group? Just connect from custom group to target. Yeah. Yeah, done guys. Now we can configure the target properties. So go to target, which is second target, where we can specify target file connection. So please select this. Yeah, please select this and click on select button and select create new at runtime. Yeah. So router underscore custom group, right? Or custom group one dot txt. Yeah, clear guys to everyone? And then say okay. That's it. Restore, save, and run. Yeah. So yes, now it is selected default hours agent. Click on run. That's it. Click on my jobs. In case we have forgotten to select my jobs here, right? You can also click on my jobs here. Both are same.
It worked. It seems.
Yeah, is it working?
Yes.
Yeah, try to refresh it. See, we got 3 rows.
Yeah.
So now you can click on this instance. See here, first target 1 row, second target 2 rows. Yeah. So last time we have seen result in one target, right? Now we can see result in 2 targets. This is the first one, which is a default group. Then this is going to be the second one, which is custom group. That's it, guys. Add one more target, sorry, one more group and see whether we can get the data in the expected target or not. Yeah. Now we can add a group. Once we add a group, right, nothing should go to default group. So you need to configure in that way. I'll just wait for a minute. Yeah. And one of you need to answer like how I have taken care of it. Yeah. So yeah, let me try to show how to do it. We all know that, but let us try doing it. So click on output group. First thing what we need to do, add one more group. To do that, select outer transformation. Click on output groups. Then click on plus and add group name, let's say group 2, right? Add group 2. Click on configure, click on plus condition here. So let's say I'll put here C1 equal to 1. So nothing will go to default because there's only one leftover record. If you look at the previous group, right? Now we are adding one more custom group where we are taking care even that also. After that, in default group, there will be no data. Yeah. So say okay. Alright guys, all?
Yeah.
Okay. So now restore. See, now we got one more group here, right? So remember, if you have n number of groups, right, there is going to be proportionate number of targets. So drag and drop target and connect group 2 to target 2. Yeah, that's it guys. Yeah. Now maximize this and configure target 2. This is for, I'll just put for group 2. Correct, no? Yeah. Now go to target and select what? Again, let us say target file connection. Yeah. Yes. Now select and specify second target or second custom group, right? Router subgroup 2 dot txt. Yeah. Yeah. And then say okay. Restore this and save it. So that's it guys. I think we're all in the same page, right? Yes or no? Yeah. Now run
Yeah.
it. So click on run. That's it. Yeah. So let us try to refresh this. It is completed, right? Same matrix we got it. Now we can verify the results. See here, group 2, we got one row. This is expected, right? But in default group, right? So do you see any data here? No, because in default group, in case if you have any leftover records, then only you can see the data in the default target, or else it will be empty, like what we can see now. That's it. I think with this we covered almost all the combinations that we could think in the router transformation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now let's move on to the next transformation. So which is going to be what? Aggregated transformation. Yeah. So let us talk about it. Yes, aggregator transformation will be used in order to what? Group set of related records. Fine, I repeat, aggregated transformation will be used in order to group set of related records. Fine, right? So that's it. Yeah. So now what is required in order to perform this aggregate operation? One, group key, yes or no? And then second, the column or columns that we used for yes. I think now you can hear me, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I switched the network. There is a power problem here. So group key and second is what? Column or column that we use for calculation. It got stuck again. Huh? This VM some problem. Huh? Okay. So we use it for calculation. That's it. Yeah? So one is a group key, other is for calculation. That's all. For example, in our case, we got, let us say, C1, C2, C3. So C1, let us say, group key, yeah, and C2, let's say we are going to use it for calculation. Simple example, right? Another example, let's say we got employee table, department table. Yeah? In department table, you will have what? Department number, like we have 10, 20, whatever. In employee table, for every department, there is going to be employee. Let's say department number 10, employee number 100, and corresponding salary, let's say 10,000, right? And department number 20, employee ID 200, and salary, let us say 20,000, right? Now you tell me what will be the group key here? Department number, yes or no? group key, which is equal to department number. And then which column will be used for calculation here? Salary. Yes or no? That's a salary column. This is EMP ID, right? And we can also add one more here. Well, let's say same department, we can have multiple employees. Yes or no? Let's say employee number, which is 300, and salary, let's say 30,000, right? Now, in database, right, we can, let's say we need to obtain sum of salary drawn for each department. Yeah. So in that case, sum sal from which table? Employee table, first one, right? Group by, what is the group by column here? Department number. That's all. Because this is employee table which contains what? Department number in both the cases, which is common column, right? Yes or no? So with this, we could able to see the result. In 2020, right, in 10 we got only one employee, so result will be 10,000 only. In second department 20, we got two employees, so 20,000, 30,000, which is equal to 50,000. This is how you will get this particular maximum salary drawn for each department. Clear, guys? Example, yes or no? Guys, is it clear or not?
Yeah, yes,
Okay, so now let us try doing it practically. We'll talk about some more options. Yeah? This is starting point. Yeah. Just to summarize, aggregator transformation will be used in order to perform group by operations. Or we can also say that we can group set of letter records, yeah, based on group key. Yeah. So now let us try to build a new mapping. And click on create. Yeah. I think we're on the same page, no, guys? Yes or no? Yeah. So now let us drag and drop aggregated transformation onto this mapping designer. Yeah. So source, aggregator, and target. Done, guys, all? I hope I'm not going fast. Yes or no?
yes, Nassim.
Yeah, perfect. Now configure the source properties. So this is similar to earlier. Yeah. So let us take source file connection. Then select object, which is SAQ1. Yeah. Say OK. Now go to aggregator. Yeah, here we need to configure, guys. First thing is what? Group by. So here Yeah, please select group by, guys, all. So, yeah, now click on plus button. Then from the drop down, please select C1. Yeah. Yeah, done, guys. First thing is done based on the concept group by is done. Second is what? Column or columns that will be used for calculation. So that we are going to do now. So click on plus. So here you can supply count. Let's say count. Count is also one of the function in aggregated transformation, right? Yes or no? And type is going to be, let us say, integer. Yeah? Then say okay. So click on configure. Yeah, now can you see, guys? Once you click on configure, right, you'll get to see another window. Yes or no?
Yes.
I hope you all could able to hear me right clearly, guys.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Now click on this drop down, right? Fields drop down, where we can see built-in functions. So please select that. Built-in functions selected, right? Now can you see there are many categorical functions. Out of them, we are focusing on aggregation, right? There's an aggregate category. Expand this. Click on this button so that we can see all the functions supported by aggregator. Yeah? So click on plus. Now count takes what? Expression. So what is the column that we use for calculation, guys? C2. Whatever theory that we discussed, right? We are trying to do it practically, but we are using here some other function. In the next example, we'll talk about sum or average, whatever. Yeah. and then validate. So make sure that expression is valid. You can see green tick mark, right, which indicates expression is fine.
So, Nasim, just one thing. So we have selected column C1 in group by,
Mhm.
but we are counting on C2, or where we have defined that.
Which one? C2?
Yeah.
By default, we have it in the source. C1,
Okay.
C2, C3, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So same column. So we have not done any manipulation. We are just using it here, right? No.
Okay. Sure. And just I'm seeing that not parameterized in expression and in the group by as well.
No,
Um,
parameterization, we are not using any parameter. Parameter concept will be used if you want to supply value to a parameter runtime. So we have not talked about that concept. I'll come to that later.
okay.
Now that we are using built-in function, which is built-in function category, right? Within that count function. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So done all guys, and then say okay. That's it. Now let us try to restore and configure the target. Yeah. So maximize this, go to target, drop down and select target file connection. Yes. Now supply the target. So to do that, select create new at runtime. So you can put here aggregate, which is a count result underscore target dot txt. Yeah. And then say okay. Yeah. Done guys all.
Yes.
Perfect. So restore. Now we can supply the mapping name. Click on mapping workspace, supply mapping name. So mapping underscore aggregator. Yeah. And save it. Yeah. And then run. Yeah. So anyway, we have got runtime environment selected. Preview can be seen and click on run. Yeah. Click on my jobs. then refresh. See, we got three rows. So now count also should be part of what? Each group, right? If you have similar records, then we can see count more. There's only one, right? Count, because which one? Last column, right? This one. Count 111. So we don't have any similar records. It's similar in the sense we don't have similar records in the same group, which is C1. Now let us try to modify the source data so that we can see the effect of change. Please open SCQ1, guys, and copy. Oh my god, deleted. Huh? Yes, copy this and add one more entry where we can have, let's say, 122, 33, but one should be same, because if you try to group it, no, there'll be two records. One is this, other is the first one. So there'll be two records with the same column value, right? So we should get the count as 2 instead of 1. Let us change it and see the effect of that. After that, save it. So please modify source file, guys.
Seema, I'm getting invalid mapping. Not sure. When I'm validating it, it is saying that field is not defined, but I am defining the field.
Can you please share your desktop, madam?
Sure. So
Oh,
here,
there is a empty here. First one. Select below field name. Delete. Click on delete. Delete.
okay.
That's all. Yeah. Now you'll get valid. Okay. Now see, there is a right tick mark at the top, right top. Click on that. You'll get to see error message. Where is this error? Aggregator group by field does not have a field name. So go. It is there, right?
Yeah.
So can you please delete that? This C1 also. Yes. Now click
This
on
in
plus.
get we have to define.
Yeah. Click on plus. No, click. No. Two times you clicked. Delete one. Delete that. Delete both. First also. No. Yeah, delete that also. Now click on only once on you need to click. Yeah. Now select drop down. Select C1. Now save it. Okay.
Okay.
Got no? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Thank you.
So yeah. So I think I can see my desktop, right? So please modify data from the source file. I think we have done, right? So we added one new entry. I think we have already seen that. Yeah. Last entry has been added. Please add that, guys.
I just updated it and reran it. So it again overrided the same file with the different count.
Yes, you are right. That's what we should expect.
Yeah. So
That is
if
perfect.
we instead of restarting again, if we are saving something and starting from the beginning, will it create a separate file or it will override the same thing?
It will override because
Okay.
target file is a static file name, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah? So that's why wherever it says the same file, no, it will override. If it is different, no, it will add it, right?
Yeah, in the configure side. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So if you have changed in mapping, right, target name, then it will create a new one. Yeah, correct, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now let us rerun this. So we can run it here, or we can also run it in that my jobs also. I'll show that also. So there is a button here, right? Restart. That also can be done. Done, guys. So let us try to refresh it. So we got 3 rows only, but the count should differ. So aggregate count, same file, right? See, the count is different too. That's what you are saying, right? Same thing happened here also, right? Because definition is what? Grouping set of related records. So related records, there are two, right? With a value 1. It is grouped into one. That is why there are two records within the same group, because we are getting the number of similar records in each group. Yes or no? So there are two records with a value 1. With a value 4 and 7, there is only one record. Yes or no?
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
Now,
Narasimha, just one thing, sorry.
yes.
Why it is not showing the first row and the count as 2, but it shows the fourth row in the source file?
So we got first one right here.
No, there is one more entry, right? 1, 2, 3. The columns
That is
that.
correct. See, grouping means one will be gone. Only one will be shown up.
I mean, why it is why it will not remove this column? I mean, this row, and why that cannot update the first row 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Remember, see, by default, it will retrieve what? Last modified data. What is the last modified data? 22, 23. You got right? Yes, sir. That's what we added, right? New one.
Okay.
Last modified data, or we can say most recent data. Remember that, because normally, right, we expect most recent, right? If we go to bank also, today let's say you opened account and tomorrow you modified it. Do we expect today's or tomorrow's one? Tomorrow's one, right? Yes or no? Because that's the recent modified data. Same thing here. You modified, let's say 22, 23. That's why we can see that value against
Okay.
that count. Got
Okay.
that?
Yeah, fine. If I want to show both rows by adding a count column as 2,
Yeah.
what we can do
So
that?
in that, if you want to retain the first row, right? So what we need to do is, so we need to maintain duplicate records. Remember this. Yeah. Here we are avoiding duplicates and creating only one, which is the most recent one. That also we will see. So using
Oh,
sorted transformation, we can take it. Yeah. Fine.
okay. Yep.
Yeah. Sort with the duplicate, sort with unique. We got two options. Yeah. Fine. So now let us try to perform other aggregation operation. Example, let's say sum. So which means group by C1 but sum based on C2. Now if we take this sample data, so what is the result we can expect, guys? Now you need to answer it because we talked about concept, right? Yes or no? So 1 1, two similar records, right? If you try to group based on value 1, 2 plus 22, you should get what? 24 against with what? C1 equal to 1. Yes or no? But 4 7 there is no change because we do not have any similar records in this particular group. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes. Now let us try to perform that practically. Can you try doing it? I'll just wait for a minute. Because one we have already done, right? Same way we need to do it.
ठीक है, डॉक्टर के पास चलते हैं।
Yeah. So let me try to show it from the beginning. Whoever has not followed it, they can just follow it now. I'll just quickly show it from the beginning. Source, aggregator, and target. Configure source quickly because one we have already done it. So source file connection. Then select a source file name. Say OK. Now, see, if you want to perform sum, right, we expect what? Integers or numeric value. So, but we got a string. So we need to modify that to integer or some other type, some other numeric type. For that, go to options and click on what? Edit metadata. Yeah. So now select C1 and type it as an integer. Select C2, type it as an integer. That's it. C3 anyway we are not going to use because we are using C1 for group by, C2 for calculation. So that's all. Yeah. Yeah. Clear, guys? So restore this. That is over. Now select aggregator and select group by. Here click on plus and select C1, which is a group by, right? Yes or no? This is similar to earlier. Till this, it is same as what we did earlier. Yeah. Yeah. Now go to aggregate, click on plus. See here, we can supply the column name, which is output column name, right? Sum underscore result. Done. And type, you can put, let's say decimal, or we can, in this case we got integer, right? So we can use integer depending upon the kind of input data, right? We can choose appropriate numeric type. Usually we use what? Double or decimal. Hmm? And say okay. Clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now click on configure. Same procedure. Click on drop down and select what? Built-in functions. Yeah. Now expand aggregate. Here you can see what? Many functions, right? One of them is sum. That's what we are focusing, right? That's it. And column name, you can type C2, or we can also go to fields and select C2 and say add one of them. Yeah? If the column name is complex, no, then we can go with this approach. Or else, if the column name is with less number of characters, right, you can type it, whichever you are comfortable, and validate. Yeah. Clear, guys, to everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
And say okay. Perfect. Yeah. Now restore it and specify the target connection properties. Maximize it. So go to target and select target file connection. Specify target name. Yeah. This is straightforward, right? Because we have done a couple of examples. So we can put here aggregate underscore sum dot txt.
Uh, I have a question on the naming convention. Is there any set of rules that we need to follow,
Yes.
especially for
Yeah, remember,
mapping?
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
For every project, right, we will have some coding guidelines we call or coding practices. In that, senior technical person, so they are going to prepare what? Coding guidelines document. So which means the whole team should follow the similar coding guidelines. In this case, we are trying to follow what? Mapping name starts with what? Mapping followed by functionality. Example, in this case, mapping is a type of asset and then followed by type of functionality that we do, which is aggregator. Within aggregator, we are trying to perform sum. This is what we are following. So likewise, it's not mandated that we need to follow this. See, it differs from project to project. But ultimately, in order to make sure the entire team follows similar notational semantics, right? That's why coding guidelines are required. Clear, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when we are specifying a mapping name, so basically the mapping should be first, otherwise it will change any kind of format in the
No, no,
mapping?
no. It's not. It's
No,
not that. Any name can be given.
any
Unique
name
name.
can be given. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just a string where it stores this particular mapping. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Like folder names you give, right? Folder name could be anything, right? So it should not start with the folder underscore something. Yes or no? Any name can be given, right? Same concept here also. Yeah. Fine. Save it. Huh? That's it. And then run. Yeah. Click on my jobs. And refresh this. Can you see here the three rows? Now, anyway, count will be same, but the result we expect here is what? Sum. Let's go to target, aggregate sum. Open that. See, this is what we expected, right? 24 we expected, right? 22 plus 2, right? 24. I hope you all have got the similar result. Yes or no? Guys, got the same result, right? If not, let me know, guys. We'll try to fix that.
Narasimha.
Yes, please.
I in Informatica Cloud, when I click on my jobs, some files are getting downloaded and I'm unable to see the jobs.
Oh, in my jobs, huh?
Yeah,
Can you please share it? Let's see what's the problem.
If
sure.
you refresh it, it will get fixed actually. For me also, I was having same thing.
No, what you did?
That's some if like it's getting stuck kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try to share it. Let me see what's the problem. Maybe.
Can you see my screen?
Mm, one sec. Yes.
So some like it's happening like this.
Oh, that is okay. I can just escape it because downloading looks like. So every time you're getting right.
Yes.
Click on my jobs again. So you are getting this received files. Oh, so I think one second. Can you please? I think you clicked on export import. That's what is happening.
No, I am clicking on my jobs only. Uh,
Can you please run it here? I'll just talk about it. Click on run.
yeah, after running, when we there I'm able to like see the job.
One sec, one sec. Click on run. Yeah, click on my jobs here. Here, yeah, click on that.
Yeah, here I'm able to see, but for some
Yeah,
reason,
the
when I
problem.
directly click here,
That's correct. No, here's what is happening. Can you see iconic representation? It got
mm,
changed like similar to my export import. So it's happening
mhm.
export import. It's not happening my jobs. That is a problem. You
Okay,
got right. So which means you need to use that interface. Yeah, because it's got overridden here. Yeah, fine, right?
okay,
So we just have to what you call while restarting this Informatica Cloud agent, right? So we need to get it reset so that the problem would get resolved. We'll see how it will be done. For now, you can just use that my jobs link. Fine, right?
okay, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So now let's go to what the next step, guys. Yeah. So we have, let us expand this. Yeah. So now aggregated part is done. So likewise, you guys can try what you call average, standard deviation, first, last, whatever. We got multiple functions, right? That you guys can take the exercise, guys. Yes or no? Yeah. Yes or no? Yeah. So for
Yeah, we'll try.
each transformation, we try to do two or three examples, yeah? Because we need to cover many other transformations, right? Yes or no? Yeah.
Just right.
Now we'll just get into another transformation, which is going to be bit complex transformation. Yeah. So far, we dealt with what single source system. In the sense, we read or we could able to read the data from a single file. Yes or no? Now the question, data can come from any number of source systems. For example, data can come from Singapore, data can come from Hong Kong, data can come from what? Bangkok, data can come from, let us say, US. Data can come from anywhere. But as a solution provider, we need to know how to get the data from all the source systems and start getting it integrated. That is our goal. To get there, we need to start getting into using what? Combinable transformations. Meaning what? How well we could able to combine the data from multiple source systems. To answer that, we have got combinable transformations supported by Informatica. Yeah. So combinability. So far we talked about no combination, right? So as part of combination, right, what has to be taken care? First, we need to understand the kind of structure that would be followed for each of the source system. For instance, here source 1, source 2, and source 3. Assuming that every source system follows what you call same structure like a C1, C2, and C3. In source 2 also it's a C1, C2, and C3. So same thing. Let's say we are trying to use it from source 3 as well. Fine. This is a prerequisite, guys. Now the question, let's say we got similar structure from all the source systems. Now what we need to do? We need to start collecting or combining the data from these three sources. So to do that, first and foremost combinable transformation, which we call union transformation. I repeat, first and foremost combinable transformation is what? Union transformation. Like we have got A union B union C. Yes or no? We all know that, right? It's union concept. So which means, so blindly it is going to combine the data from all the sources because the structure is same, right? Once the structure is same, we can combine it. It's as simple as that. Clear, guys? Now, so in this case, SRC1, yeah, SRC1 union all, yeah, then SRC2 union all, then SRC3. This is what we do. Yeah. Why we are using union all, guys? So union all is equal to what? It is inclusive of duplicates. Yeah. Which means if you have duplicate records, it will add new entry rather than what maintaining one. Remember that. For example, 1, 2, first source, second source, 1, 2, third source, 1, 3. Now tell me, guys, after union, what is the result? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So this is going to be the result. So which means it doesn't look at do we have duplicates or not. It is going to blindly perform what? Combining the data from all the source systems. That's it. So that is the goal of this particular union all or union transformation. So union by default, it does union all. Clear, guys? The concept is clear, right? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Now let us try doing it practical. The first thing, so we need to have two source systems. Yeah? So go to source and copy and paste this file. Copy paste, then change the name from SEQ1 to you can put what SEQ2. We will not touch data at all. We will blindly try to combine the data from these two files, right? And see whether we are going to get 6 rows in the target or not, right? So try to create same file, guys. Yeah, just copy and paste. Yeah, you'll get the same thing, right? Yeah, done, guys. All
Yeah.
fine. Now the next step is what? We need to start getting into building the mapping with union transformation. Can you try to do that, guys? I'll just wait for a minute because we have done some transformations, right? If you could able to perform this, right, I'll try to talk about advanced concepts where we can think beyond what we could do in each transformation. Fine. Let us try doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You can start doing it. Yeah. Click on new. Go to mappings. Yeah. Click on create. Yeah, can you see guys? Let us say we are going to combine the data from two files. So drag and drop second source transformation here. Yeah. Yeah. Let me delete it. Select and press delete button, guys. It will be deleted. Yeah. And right. So link right. Just select that and press delete button from the keyboard. So it will be taken out. Now scroll down. Oh, it got stuck. Huh? It is there. Now scroll down and select what? Union transformation. This one, right? So drag and drop here. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Now connect, guys. Source one. So look, if you expand this, right, you will see two input groups. Yes or no? Connect source to input one. Yeah. I repeat, connect source to input one, and then second source to input two. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So click on plus, you'll get to see two groups and get source data mapped to that. Yeah. If you want to add one more, right? So click on it so that we can add any number of groups, guys. Yeah. Anyway, let's focus on two. Input one, input two. Yeah. Yeah. Clear, guys? All? Now, I think we're all on the same page, right? So please confirm, guys.
Yes, Narasimha.
Okay, good. So now maximize this. So we selected union, right? And then maximizing it. So incoming fields. Can you see here? We have got input one, input two, all the fields. Yeah. But nothing can be seen here. Can you guess the reason why? Because we did not configure source and source one. You got no? So earlier example, we always configured this. Now, without configuring, if you could able to see columns, right? Nothing can be seen because we did not configure. Now let us configure this. Yeah. So maximize for source one and configure. Yeah. This is same as earlier, guys. No change. Yeah. First file. That's it. And then second. So same source file connection because we got the file, second file in same location, right? If it is different location, no, we can specify some other connection also. SAQ2. Yeah. Say okay. So that's it, guys. So fields are same anyway. Now we supply the structure for both the sources. Yeah. Now, yeah, let us make sure that both are configured, guys. Then we'll get into union. Yeah. Now let us configure union transformation. It got stuck. Okay. So now let us select union, maximize, and go to incoming fields. Can you see, guys, now? Input one group, we can see three columns. Input two group, we can see similar columns over here. Yeah? So that's it. Yeah? So likewise, we can add n number of groups for this particular union transformation. Fine. But we need to make sure that the structure is same for all the sources. Yeah? That's it. Yeah. So now we can map output of this to uni target, right? Output of union to target. So please map that, guys. Yeah. Now configure the target connection properties. Yeah, select target file connection. Select create new at runtime. So here we can supply here union underscore tgt dot txt. Yeah. Or you can also put union to sources.
So in the
Because we are
union, did we change the type of the data, like integer from string, or we left it
no no
as it
no
is?
no, it's as it is. Because
Okay.
see, while combining, right, we don't care
Mhm.
about the type.
Yeah,
But the
type.
type should be
It will
same for all
support.
the sources. Clear, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, done, right? All say okay. That's it. Yeah. Restore. Now we can specify what we call mapping name. So mapping underscore union based on true sources. Yeah. And save it. Yes. Say mapping is invalid. Yes or no? So we can just click on right top validation button, right? See, union has got some problem here. Field mapping is empty. Yeah. So we need to map it here. So let's go to union transformation, maximize it, select what? Field mapping. Can you see here? So we need to select the field mapping. So like input one, so we need to map to what you call on the target side. Again stuck on. So here we need to get it mapped. So output fields, let's see what it contains. Okay, what happened? It got stuck again. Okay, refresh. Yeah. So now if you look at this output fields, see we don't have any output fields. Add and map it. Click on the three dotted button, right? Click on that, guys, in output fields all. So we can add from the scratch. Plus I'll just put here C1. Type let us say string only. Yeah. Then say okay. Likewise, we can add any other fields also. So again, click on three dotted button. We will also use other options. Select from input group. See, select second, say, click on greater than symbol. C3, click on greater than symbol. That's all. So this way, we can add output fields. One way is what we can add new field with the name of the column and type all that. Second, we can also select from the group. That's the best option because we don't make mistake with respect to type, precision, all that. Yeah, clear guys? Like how to add what n number of output fields. Yeah.
Hi Narasimha.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I just ran the mapping, but what happened is like it giving me the results in incorrect order. Like the column names are coming in not in a
Okay,
proper order.
I'll come to that. Yeah, you are a bit ahead of us. We'll come to that. Yeah, fine. So let us complete this configuration. Then we'll see the result part. Fine. Okay. Now go to field mapping. That's fine, right? So map C1 to C1. Look at here, guys. C2 to C2, C3 to C3. So please add this mapping part. Go to field mapping, C1 to C1. Just drag and drop. C2 to C2, C3 to C3. So after that, we can see in mapped field, right? C1, C2, C3. Make sure that this mapping is done. Yeah.
So we have to do the same for input group 2 as well.
Yes, you are right. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, once it is done, right? So select input group 2 from the drop down. Repeat the same thing. Yeah. Because we are combining data from both the groups, right? Unless you map it, how do you get the data? We don't get that. Yes or no? Yes. Please do that for second group. Yeah. Restore this. That's it, guys. Yeah. Now we can save it because target I think we've already added, right? See, now the mapping is valid. Yes or no? So this way we can create a mapping. Yeah? And then click on run. I think we're all on the same page, right? Yes or no? Guys? Yeah. Now click on run. So same agent here and click on run again. Yeah. That's it. My jobs. Yeah? Yeah. So let's try to refresh this. See here we got 8 rows because we got the same data, right? In both the source systems. First one has got 4 rows, second one has got 4 rows. We combine, it will be 8 rows. Now I'll come to your question. Sir, data is not in order. That's what you're saying, right? See, 4 plus 4, right? So now let's go to the target and we need to look at union result, right? Open this file. Yeah, can you see guys here? So C1, C2, C3. C3 has come first, then followed by C1, C2. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We don't need to care about that because as long as the data is combined, right? That is fine for us. Yes or no? Yeah. So this is the last row. Order wise it is fine. Only C3 column has come first. Is that what you are going to ask question? Uh, or something else?
Yeah, same thing. So
Okay.
why the
Order doesn't
C3
matter.
comes first?
Exactly. I got that. So which means order anyway. We don't need to care. But we can change that order by using what existing target, where we can map based on whichever order that you want it. Yeah, fine, right? So the default, yes, last one comes first. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Like how one can start performing union transformation. Fine. Can you take a break for 10-15 minutes, guys? Yeah. Yes or no?
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
take a break. We'll meet around 4:15, around 4:30. Fine.
Yeah.
4:27 precise. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Let's take a break. Yeah. So let's continue, guys. I think you all have come back, right? Yeah. So let me share my desktop. I think you can see my desktop, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So with this we know how to combine the data where the structure is same, right? So likewise we can add any number of what you call sources and specify what you call appropriate source connection. Yeah. So then get it mapped to what union transformation to get the job done. Yeah. So that's what we do as part of specifying what you call. See, we added one more group. Can you see, guys? Third input group. So try to add one more, then we'll come out from this, guys. So I just added one more source here and map this to new group. It will add new group automatically here. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So try adding it. Add a source and map this to new group. So it will add new group here. Input 3. Yeah. So now from the source we can add one more file, copy paste, and then change this to seq3. Here we will modify the data because in earlier example we talked about similar data. Here we'll try to focus on dissimilar data like 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 2 2 3 3 4 4 or 4 4 5 5 6 6. That's it. So apart from duplicate records, we are adding some extra 3 records and see whether we are going to get the result even for newly added records in the third source system or not. We should get 3 into 4 12, 12 plus 3 15 rows should come in the target. So please add this thing, guys. Last 3 rows, distinct and also duplicates, both we are trying to understand here. Yeah. Yeah, done. After adding it, you can just close this. Now go to mapping here. Now configure third source. So restore this, maximize this source 3. Yeah, and then configure source properties. Yeah. Select source for connection. Click on select. Specify third file name. Yeah. And second step is what? We need to map it. We all know that, right? Field mapping. Yeah. So select third group, which is input 3, and map it. Yes or no, guys? That's it. Yeah. I hope all done, right? Guys, you're all doing right? Not done. Hmm? Yeah, Pavan, Krishna, all, Teja, all. Guys, you're all there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, yeah, now make sure that third group got mapped to output fields. Yeah, and save it. That's it. After that we can done. So nothing to be changed because the structure is same, right? Run this. Yeah. Yeah. Now refresh this. Can you see, guys? This is what we expected, right? 15 rows. 12 plus 3. 3 newly added rows. Another 4 are similar to earlier source systems data. Yeah. Now let us look at the result in the target. This same target, right? That's it. Now we can see all the rows. Yeah. So that's it, guys. How combination would take place. See, order is not guaranteed because we never know like which row will be executed first. If you want this to be maintained order manner, right? We need to sort the data. After union, right? We can sort it. Based on that, ordering would take place. Yeah. So here we can see this particular newly added rows, right? They are appearing here. Yes or no? Yeah. So, and then followed by
Narasimha,
other
just
fields.
one question.
Yes,
I
please.
joined it late. So this newly field we have added in all three source or only in one source?
Only one, last third source system.
Okay, it's three.
Yeah, let me show that. Can you see SEQ3?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
After that, I'll just open it. So first uh, four rows are same, right? So last three rows only added.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that same change.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Like how we can combine the data, which is inclusive of duplicates. Yeah. So blinded is going to combine the data irrespective of whether it contains duplicate records or not. Yeah. Right. So I'll just wait for a minute so that whoever has not done it, they can do it. I'll just open this. Yeah, here you need to add. So add third source from by dragging from tools palette. Then map it to new group so that it will create a new group. It will be mapped here. And then go to union transformation. Select third group, input 3, map all the columns C1, C2 and C3 to output fields. That's all the change we did, nothing else. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Now I think we can move on to another transformation. Yes or no? So you guys can take one exercise. Instead of having three sources, right, you can also add more than that. Yeah, in the sense, add one more source system and see whether you could able to combine data from four source systems or not. It will work anyway, n number of sources, but you can make it try. Fine. If you have any problems, we can discuss on that on tomorrow's session. Fine. Okay. Now let us talk about another way of combining the data. Yeah. So what we did so far is what unconditional combination, which means no condition, right? So we just combine data from source 1, source 2, source 3 and so on. Now we need to understand how to perform combination with what condition. Yeah. So that's where we have got another transformation which we call the joiner transformation. So this particular joiner transformation is going to help us to combine the data based on the condition. Now, the way we combine the data will be shown or will be taken care by using what? Join type. So this particular joiner transformation supports multiple join types. First one, let us say we have inner join, and second, master outer join, and third, detail outer join, and fourth, full outer join. So these are the four types of joints supported by the joiner transformation. Yeah. So let us talk about one by one. So inner join or normal join, we use the term normal, and both are similar. So in this case, what do we expect? If we have similar data based on the condition, right? Only those records will be transferred to a target. For example, source 1 dot column 1 equal to source 2 dot column 1. So based on the C1, we are trying to combine the data from both the source systems. So if this condition matches based on these two sources, right, only those records would get transferred to a target. Yeah? So that's where this particular inner join, a normal join, would come in here. Fine, right? Yes or no? So that's it, guys. Yeah. So now let us start getting into performing that practically. Clear, guys? The concept is clear? Yes or no? Guys, simple. Common data based on the condition. That's all. Nothing else. Yeah? If the input data matches, input means let's say two sources means if the two source systems data matches with the condition, so those rows can be seen in the target. Remember that. Fine. Clear, guys? Yeah. Now let us try doing it. So click on new, select mappings, click on create. Yeah. I hope all of you could able to hear me right clearly. Yes or no? Guys, any voice problem? No, right?
Yeah, you can hear.
Fine. So now drag and drop one more source here. Yeah? And again remove this link, select this link and press delete button. That's it. Yeah. So please drag and drop one more source here and remove that link. Yeah. Now scroll down and select what? Joiner transformation. Can you see here? So drag and drop this particular joiner transformation onto this mapping workspace. Yeah. Yeah. So now select first source and map to, can you see master? See, there are two groups, you can say master group and detail group. Yeah. And map second source to detail. Yeah. So remember, if you want to combine, right? So we need two sources. Yeah. So then we combine source one data with source two data based on any column or columns. Yeah. Yeah, map to target. So for this is how we need to organize it first. Click on arrange all. So it is done properly. Yeah, done guys all. Now let's
Yeah.
configure source and go to source properties. Yeah, this is same as earlier guys. So let us do it. Yeah, source file connection. And then source file name. Yeah. Yeah. SEQ1, say okay. That's it. Yeah. So we got three fields anyway, which we all know, right? Next, select second source. Repeat the same procedure. So select source file connection. Yeah. Click on select. Let's say SEQ2, right? Say okay.
In the field, we are not changing anything in the source, right?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. Now click on the joiner transformation. Maximize it. Here, can you see here? We got one message. There's a name conflict because in both the source systems we are using similar column names C1, C2 and C3, right? Usually it should be a different name or unique name. So to resolve that, can you see there is a resolve field name link here? So where I press the mouse pointer, right? So you need to click on that. Please click on that. Yeah. So now we can specify either suffix or prefix. There's a prefix. So S1 underscore. Yeah. and then say okay. Oh, stuck. What happened? Guys, lab is okay, huh?
Sometimes we are getting kicked out of a VDI. Again, we have to refresh.
Now refresh was not working.
It is taking some time to reflect, I think. After refresh.
Then okay. Mhm. And log out. Yeah, just come anyway. Fine. So I clicked on resolve field names, right? So it is resolved. So if we scroll down, right, in the bottom we can see master s1 underscore because we added this prefix. In detail we can see c1, c2 and c3. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Yeah. Yeah. After that, I think we're all on the same page, right? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yeah. Click on join condition. See, there are different join types, right? Four, which we discussed. So first one is what? Normal join, which is equal to inner join. Simple or parameterized. Let's say we are going with what? Simple option. Click on plus and select C1 from master and C1 from detail. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Now configure the target. Yeah, this is same as earlier. There's no change. So target file connection. Select. Supply. Yeah, which is joiner. I'll put a normal join. .txt. Yeah. say okay. That's it. So now we can supply the mapping here. So mapping underscore joiner. Yeah. And save it. Click on run. Click on run again. Yeah. Yeah. So anybody face any problem, guys, while configuring joiner transformation? Please let me know. Yeah. So let us try to refresh it. See, we got 6 rows. Let us see what are those in the target. Yeah. If you look at the metrics here, so click on this mapping joiner. Can you see here? 4 from source 1, 4 from source 2, and common ones are 6. Let us see what are those. Yeah. So go to target folder and select what? Joiner. See, 147. So that's what we can see here. So including duplicate records, all the records you can see here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, whatever. And then 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 122, 33, 122, 30, 1, 2, 3. So based on column 1, we are trying to combine, which is 1, 1, 4, 7, 1, 1. That's it. I hope you all could able to see the same result on your system. Yes or no, guys? Pavan, Gopi, all.
Yeah, yes, nice. We got the same result.
Fine. Now the question, let us say we need to start capturing all the records in the source, but matching records from master or detail source. How do you take care? That's where we got master outer or detail outer, which means Yeah, if you take simple example, which we all know, right? You will be knowing it. Left outer join. So let us say we got a left source, then we got a right source. Yeah. So left has got, let's say 1 comma 2. Yeah. Then right has got only 1, and then followed by 3. Yeah. Then here let us say 1 comma 1 1 2 comma 1 1 1. Right. Now in this case, simple example, if you use left outer join, which is equal to what? Left outer join equal to inner join plus unmatched records. Unmatched records from left table or left source. So now LOJ, which is left outer join, is equal to inner join. What is inner join here? 1. 1 is matching, right? So all the rows from left table plus matching rows, which is 1 comma 3. That's the first row. This is inner join result, right? Yes or no? This is inner join or normal join. First part is done. Now the next is what? Unmatched one. See, 2 is not matching, right? But left outer means what? We should not lose data from the source, which is left here. So in this case, what happens? You will get all the rows, sorry, unmatched rows, which is 2 1 1 1 from the left source or left table. But and the right table, what happens? You will have 0 0 or null null or empty empty, depending upon the type. If it is numeric, 0 0. If it is string, empty empty or null null. This is the concept of left outer join. Yes or no, guys? Simple. It is equal to inner join plus unmatched from left table. That's all, guys. Yes or no? Now let us try doing it practically. Right? So yeah. So let's go to mapping designer. So now we got a mapping joiner, right? So let's go to explore, guys. Let me add one more concept now. Go to explore and click on dev project and extract. Within that, so we can say updated on, right? Which one we did now? Mapping joiner, last one, right? So click on this, yeah, and then make a copy. So guys, so I request everyone to perform the same thing. So please go to explore, click on explore, where we can see all the assets or all the mappings that we have done. Select our mapping, yeah, because instead of doing everything from the scratch, right, we can make a copy and modify the one which is required in a copied mapping. Yeah. I hope you all could able to see this under explore all the mappings, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now on the right side you can see three dotted button, right? Or ellipsis button. So in that we can see copy to, right? Click on that. Copy to same location also we can put. It will maintain a copy. So dev extract, say select. Yeah. See keep both. So original one, copied one. See here in the top we can see what? Copied one. Now you can rename this. Again on the right side, click on three dotted button, select what? Rename. Yeah. Yeah. So select rename and supply the name here. Let us say we are going to focus on master outer. So mapping joiner. So then specify what master outer. Master outer. Right? And save it. Yeah? That's it. Now you can just click on that. It will take you to mapping workspace. So original one we are not touching. Can you see mapping name here? Master outer. Yeah. So I hope we all have understood how to make a copy, how to rename and get into that mapping. That's what we did, right? I think it's clear, right? Yes or no?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Now select a joiner transformation, maximize it because we are going to change the join type only. Sources or no, we don't configure because we made a copy. So incoming fields, it will be same and conflict also we resolved it. So we should not touch that and go to join condition. Here only we need to change from normal to master outer. That's all. Everything is same. No change. So this is a benefit that we get it from the copy. Yeah. Yeah, and save it. Yeah. That's all, guys. Then run. And then run. Yeah. Yeah. Click on my jobs. Yeah. Yeah. Refresh this. Yeah. See, we got 6 rows again here. Yeah. Let us see what are those. Yeah. I think we have similar data, right? That's why we can't see any difference. The same data we have. Now let us modify the source data. Yeah. So let us say here we will add one row, which is, let's say, triple one and triple two, then triple three. Yeah, one new row, right? So please add one new row because data is same in both the files, right? That's why we cannot see any difference between normal join and master outer. Yeah. So please apply this of triple one. Yes. Now open the second file. Here also we will add triple two, then triple three, then triple four. Yeah. Just add it. Yeah. One distinguished record, right? Done, guys? Yeah. Now the next step. Let's go and execute it. So we don't need to do anything. See on the right side, there is a restart. So click on that restart. Yeah. And run. Yeah. Yeah. So try to refresh this. See, we got 7 rows, one extra. So what is that extra and what happens on the details side? So that we need to see, right? So let's open that target file. Yeah, can you see, guys? We got 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, but from other source is empty because triple two is not matching with other source data, which is a SCQ1, right? That is why other side it will be empty. Yeah? Now, so let us try to what you call modify this particular what type of join. Yeah? So instead of where is the master outer? This one. Yeah. Instead of master outer, let us change it to detail outer quickly, guys. This is a small thing. And then everything is same, no change. Just run and see. We should get opposite. 1, 1, 1 it should come, and 2, 2 side it should be empty. Let us see that. The concept is just quite opposite to what we discussed here, right? One example I think I've shown, taken simple two sources, sample data, result. Same thing we saw, right? Instead of 0, 0, we got empty because a string type. Yeah. refresh it. See, we got 7 rows, same, right? Because only one change. Let us see that result. See, 111, we got the data, but on the left side, it is empty. So you got right clarity, guys, everyone? Yes or no? Pavan, Gopi, all. Yeah. Guys, I hope you got the clarity, right? Outer joints. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now full outer, that we did not discuss. So full outer is equal to inner join plus left outer plus right outer. So I'll just put here FOJ, full outer join, which is equal to normal join plus master outer join plus detail outer join. This is Informatica syntax, naming convention, but logically we use inner join, left outer, right outer, whatever. Fine, that's it. Which means in this case we should get common data. So in our sample data, you will see what? First for 6 rows, then followed by one unmatched one from left table, and other one unmatched one from the right table. That's it. So you'll have total 8 rows. Let us see that. Yeah. Concept is clear, guys? Yes or no? I'm trying to talk about the simple terms so that anybody can understand this. Yeah. Yeah. So now go to join type and select what? Full outer and save it. Yeah. And run. Yeah. Yeah. Now click on my jobs. Yeah. Then refresh. Yeah. So we can see we got 8 rows, right? That's what we expected. Yeah. So now let us look at the result here. See, this is one side, other side is empty. Here also one side we got data, other side is empty. First one is what? Matching rows. So which means inner join plus, which is left outer and right outer. That's it. Yeah. So that's all, guys, about all types of joins. Yeah. So now, logical speaking, it is always advisable to use this particular joiner transformation after sorted, because sort does arranging the data either in ascending or in descending order. After that, if you use this join, right, it happens a bit faster, because again this joiner, if you don't use order, right, it has to what I call index, then start performing join. Yeah, that's okay. That's about joiner, guys. So can we move on to the next another transformation, guys, if it is clear? Yeah. So you need to respond. These are very freshers, right? So you need to be very active.
Yes, yes,
Some
Narasimha.
experience
We are
already.
clear on these topics.
Yeah, fine. So now we have got another combinable transformation which we call lookup. Yeah. So lookup transformation will be used in order to perform again data combination, and this combination would be based on what? Again, two sources or three sources, whatever. Yeah. For example, let's say there is a source data. Yeah. And this particular source data should be compared against with what? Business data, or we can also call it as reference data, or we can also call it as secondary link data, or we can also call it as what? Lookup data. Right? There are synonyms, guys, so no need to get confused. So which means, let us say in this particular reference table or lookup table, let's say we will have a country code. Yeah. So I'll just put here country code, then country name. Right. So which means, let us say country code is IND, then name, let's say country name is India. Right. Similarly, okay. Similarly, let us say some other countries. Country code, let's say G, then so German. Yeah, whatever. So likewise, we can maintain for every country code, there is going to be corresponding country name. So which means lookup, they maintain this. Now from source, you'll get only country code. So we need to get the country name from lookup table, which is German. To do that, we can start thinking of using what? This particular lookup transformation. That's a one thing. And second is what? The lookup transformation can be used as what? Connected lookup, or it can also be used as what? Unconnected lookup. Yeah. So connected means it's a pipelining. Yeah. So uh, meaning data flow should happen through link. Link means pipe, right? We all know that. Yeah. So with connection, with link, we can perform a lookup. This is what? No pipelining, which means no link. That's it. It's as simple as that. Clear, no? So when to choose what, we will talk about it. This is a basic concept. We talked about what is a lookup, what does it contain, what is expectation, and types of lookups, connected, unconnected. Yeah. How it works? That's the next question. It works based on what? Cache. Yeah. So in a sense, first thing, when we have the data in a lookup table or some other table or file, whatever, right? It is going to convert that into cache. Yeah. And this cache would be expressed based on four types of caches. One is a static cache. Second is a dynamic cache. And third is a persistent cache. And what else? Persistent. And fourth, it's going to be, let us say, shared cache, whatever, right? These are four types of caches. So by default, Informatica uses static cache, meaning for the complete lookup data, it is going to create a cache, and source data would compare with the cached data and perform like lookup. In the sense, compare whether country code is matching with source or not. If it matches, get the corresponding country name. That's it. Simple example, right? So there's a lot of depth in it because I can't cover. We need at least 3 to 4 hours to cover lookup itself. Yeah, because of very short time, right? So I may not be able to get into that details. Yeah, fine. So now let us try to configure, guys. Yeah. So we can use same source, SEQ1, let's say source, SEQ2, lookup. That's it. Yeah. So now let us do that. Click on new, guys, all. Yeah. And this lookup can be obtained from the source or target from anywhere. Yeah. So yeah, click on mappings all. Yeah, click on mappings, say create. Yeah. So we can use lookup here. Somewhere you'll have lookup transformation. Yeah, can you see guys? Select lookup, drag and drop it onto this particular link. This is what we are connected because we are connecting source with a lookup. So we can say it's a connected or a pipelining or a link, whatever. They're all synonyms, guys. Yeah. I think it's all done, right? So far, everyone, guys. Yeah. Now let us try to configure the source. Guys, I think I'm not talking to myself, right? I think you're all on the same page, I guess. Pawan, Gopi, all. Guys?
Yes, Nasim, actually we are parallelly following. So yeah.
Very good. Now select source, maximize it, and configure. Yeah. So this is similar to earlier, guys. So configuring source properties. So click on select. SEQ1. Yeah. Okay, this is done. Now lookup. So please click on lookup. Maximize it. So we'll just give the name as what? Connected. Right? Now incoming fields, 3 columns. Lookup object. Now we need to configure. Yeah. Same thing. We just have to specify the connection. Yeah. So click on select. And select SEQ2 guys here. Say okay. That's it. So multiple matches, any row, first row, last row, right? We can specify. Yeah. Now go to lookup condition. So same thing, conflict resolution, right? Click on this resolve field name. Yeah. Like we can apply the prefix here, which we did earlier, like S1 underscore. Yeah. Done, guys, all?
Yeah, this is done. On the lookup object, the match, multiple matches will be as it is, right? Written any row.
Any row, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So then this is done, right? And condition we need to define. So resolve that field names, put s1 underscore prefix, yeah? And click on plus here to add a condition. C1 and incoming fields C1. Yeah, that's it. This is a lookup field. This is a source field. And we can also use any relational operator. No, it's not that we need to use always equality. Yeah, so return fields, guys. Select return fields. Can you see here? By default, it's going to return all anyway. That's a default behavior. Yeah. So that's it. Now configure target. And select target file connection. And click on select. And supply target file name, which is lookup result.txt. But here we are focusing on connected lookup. Yeah.
So here in the target object, we have certain checks, handle special characters, skip rounding decimals.
Yes.
Could
Yeah.
you
If you
explain
want to
about
take
this
care,
kind of data as well?
yes. Yeah. So in case, let us say first, let me talk about it. If you want to generate the target file dynamically, we can select it and supply or apply any mathematical expression to generate it. Let's say based on the date, sysdate.txt or sysdatetime.txt, whatever, right? Or by using mathematical function form and create it. That's one thing, right? Then, yeah, then the next is what? Let's skip rounding decimal double data types. Yeah, in case in the target, right? If you want to take care of skipping round decimals and double data types, we can also skip it. And then we have what we call handle special characters like apostrophe, those things we discussed, right? Yes or no? So those things also we could take care by using what handling special characters like a escape character, apostrophe, whatever, right? Once you specify, then we can handle them. So that's where we use this particular options. Clear, right?
Yes. So
So
this
lookup,
will be like sticked once we create this checks. So it will be like if there is a space in the file, it will try to remove that thing, and it will
well,
keep it.
there are special characters
Okay.
like apostrophe, slash,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
right?
So
Right.
if it comes to space or some kind of non-ASCII values in
Exactly.
that case.
Yeah, that will be taken out. Yeah.
Okay.
So now similar dynamic field name I think I said, right? So we can use any mathematical expression to create file. Now we are doing static, right? Hard coded name. Yeah. Like I think you were trying to ask question earlier, right? It's overriding data into a file. Yeah.
Right, right.
If you use this dynamic file name, right? Every time it's going to create a separate file. Yeah.
So
So
new
like
file will be
let's
created when we set that.
exactly. So like for
Okay.
example, we are trying to create this based on the system date and time. Time will be changed, no? Whenever we run
Mm,
it,
right, right,
automatically new file creation would take place. Correct, no?
right.
Yeah. Date
Okay.
means so till one day the file name will be same. Next day when you run, no, file name will be different. It all depends on
Different.
expectation. Based on that, we can write a code as part of dynamic file generation. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Say okay.
Hi,
So
Nasima. So I'm getting this error, some internal error. I'm not able to add any fields and anything.
wait, madam, can you please share it?
Sure. So here, this is my mapping.
Yeah.
When
Click
I
on
click,
lookup object. Oh, source. Source is not configured. Looks like source.
it is
Yeah. Click.
configured.
No SCQ. Do you have data in that preview data? Click on preview data. Yeah, right. But we are not getting column. Wait. It's coming. I think data is there. It is trying to pull. Oh, refresh problem. Fine. Set done. Things doing right. Okay. Now click on fields. So this is perfect. Yeah. Now go to next. Look up. Look up what you did here. This is okay. A lookup object you need to configure. Yeah, please configure. It's done, right? Yes, execute.
Yeah, but still I'm not able to do.
Yeah. Go to condition. Yeah. One second. Oh wait. It's not coming, huh?
Yeah, it is showing some an internal error occurred.
One second. Okay. So we need to log out and log in, madam. This Informatica Cloud.
Okay,
Oh, this is bug. Huh?
I'll check that, Nasima, and
Fine.
if
Yeah.
the same error comes, right, I'll let you know.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, you can see there is another tab, right? Try in another tab. Look like you have multiple tabs. So yeah, try to maintain only one tab, guys. Yeah. So
Okay.
or else, yeah, that's also one more reason why we get this administrator error. Yeah. Should maintain only one instance logically. Yeah. Fine then. So Now let me try to make it full screen. Oh, it got stuck. I think we configure lookup object condition return we saw, right? And target we need to configure. I think that also we did. Yes, all done. Now we can supply the mapping underscore lookup, which is connector lookup. Yeah. Save it and run. Yeah. Run again. Yeah. Try to refresh this. See, we got 5 rows here. So remember, guys, lookup is equal to left outer join. Remember that. Yeah. So now let us see the result. Lookup connected, right? Yeah. Here, can you see here? This is equal to left outer join, meaning inner join plus data from the left table and right table data will be empty or null. So that's what is a lookup. Clear, guys? I hope you also have got the same result. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Now we know how to configure lookup and get the corresponding result. Now the next question, how are we going to take care of what I call unconnected, which means without building any pipelining, can we obtain the result of what we expect as part of connected lookup? Answer is yes. So let us try doing it. Yeah. So click on new and select what? Mapping. Yeah. So and then say create. The first thing what we need to do, we need to configure the lookup transformation, yeah, and make it as unconnected. How? Let us see that. So say this guy will act as what? Either orphan or zombie, because it's an independent which does not have connectivity with other transformation that we have in this mapping workspace. Yeah? So now let us try to configure this lookup transformation. First thing, go to lookup and enable the checkbox, which is unconnected. That's the first step we need to do, guys. Once we are done with that, the name will get changed from lookup to u underscore lookup, which is unconnected lookup. If you want to change the name, we could as well do that. Yeah. Yeah. Done all? Now, let us go to lookup object. Here we need to repeat the same process as we did earlier, where we can just use source file connection and specify SEQ2. Yeah, SEQ2.txt and then say OK. Yeah, that's it. The rest is same as what we did earlier in this lookup details, right? And then as part of incoming fields, it's empty, right? So we can add one incoming field. So please click on incoming fields, guys. After that, click on plus. Yeah. So which is going to be, we can say lookup input. So this input, we need to get it from some other transformation where they can supply data to this particular input. Let us see how it would be done. Yeah. And I can just supply any field name. I've just given lookup underscore input. Yeah. Yeah. Done, guys, all?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now lookup condition. Click on plus and supply the condition based on what? C1 with lookup input that we added just now. Remember, yeah. So that is why it is mandatory that we need to add at least one incoming field. Yeah. Okay. Then go to return fields. Here on the right side, you can see radio button, right? Return, which means using unconnected lookup, it can return only one output port. Anyway, that's what we expected, right? For a given country code, get the corresponding country value. Yes or no? So that's why enable second radio button on the right side where I place the mouse pointer. You can see tooltip also, right? Specify or select to return or select to specify return port. Then guys, all that's it. Now lookup configuration is done. Now the next question, in order to make a call to lookup, right, we have to have other transformation like a Java transformation, expression transformation, whatever. So for the sake of understanding, we will try to make use of expression transformation to make a call to unconnected lookup. So now we can see in the tools palette expression transformation, drag and drop it onto this virtual link. Fine. Now we organized the transformations that are required to perform unconnected lookup. Yeah. Now configure the source. Yeah. So source is SEQ1. See, we are not deviating from the source data. We are using same data and trying to perform most of the Informatica cloud activities. Yeah. And then say OK. Yes. That's all. Now go to expression transformation where we need to understand how to make a call to lookup transformation, right? So go to expression, within expression transformation, right? Then click on plus. Here we can say return. From where? Lookup. Type string anyway, right? So we need to make sure that with respect to the usage of the right type, so that there won't be any conversion that would take place. And say OK. That's it. Yeah. Now click on configure. So here go to built-in functions. So within that, can you see here there's a lookup category. Expand that, all of you guys. We can see u underscore lookup. I hope you all could able to see the unconnected lookup entry within the lookup category. Yeah. And click on u lookup and supply the input here. See from where this name has been derived? From lookup configuration, right? In this, we need to supply the column name. Let's just C1. Because we are going to compare C1 from left table with C1 from right table. Yeah, that's it. And get it validated. That's it, guys. Yeah. As I said earlier, lookup is equal to what? Left outer join. So which means S1.C1 equal to S2.C2, which means source1.C1 equal to lookup.C1. That's what it means. That's it. Yeah. I hope you guys could able to perform this expression formation, right?
Yep.
Done? Done, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say okay. That's it. After that, we can anyway we map this to a target, configure the target, and specify the target file connection and target file name. Yeah. Which is, let's say, lookup unconnected dot txt. That's it. That's all, guys. Now supply the mapping name, mapping underscore unconnected. Yeah. Save it. And run. Yeah. Run again. And refresh. See, we got same data counter, which is equal to connected lookup. Yeah. Now we can see the result unconnected. See, we got the same result as we could see in lookup connected, because all the rows from left side and right side data is what? Empty. That's it. So this way we could able to perform unconnected lookup, guys, because here we are trying to return C2. Return lookup means C2, right? So 2582 and last is what? Empty, because left outer join. Yeah. Left outer join means all the rows from the left table and the right table columns will be empty or null. That's it, guys. Like how unconnected lookup would work. Yeah. So now, if you have any questions, right? So please try to ask those questions. Yeah.
Yeah, Nazim, I just have a doubt on union. So when we have performed the union thing, just we are getting the duplicates, right? That means union all applied. So if we want to apply only union, so what
Then
action we have to
use
take?
sort with unique. Output of union transformation should be taken as input to sorter and select unique. So you will get only unique rows. So, but within union, we don't have any provision to specify distinct option. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Fine. But we can
Yeah,
take
fine.
it. I'll show that where we do that. Yeah, fine.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you.
Okay then. Thanks to all guys. So we'll meet tomorrow. And bye.
Sure.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Thank you all.